everyone, my name is Mary, Merry Christmas, and welcome to my Christmas cabin. It's so lovely to meet you all. Now a little birdie has told me that you'd like me to read you a Christmas story today, and I'm so very excited. I've been in my library all morning trying to find the perfect one, and I think I found it. It's called 'Twas the Night Before Christmas, and it's one of my favourite Christmas stories, so I really hope that you enjoy it too. Now, are you all snuggled in nice and warm, ready for the story? I like to have a nice cup of hot chocolate when I'm having a story, especially at Christmas time. Make sure you're sat comfortably, and let's begin. Here we go. 'Twas the night before Christmas, when all through the house not a creature was stirring, not even a mouse. The stockings were hung by the chimney with care, in hopes that St. Nicholas soon would be there. The children were nestled all snug in their beds, while visions of sugar plums danced in their heads. And Mama in her kerchief and I in my cap had just settled our brains for a long winter's nap, when out on the lawn there arose such a clatter. I sprung out of my bed to see what was the matter. Now, do you think you could guess what's making all the noise in this story? I know what it is, and I think that you can guess too. See if you can have a guess, and let's see if you're right. Away to the window I flew like a flash, tore open the shutters and threw up the sash. The moon on the breast of the new fallen snow gave the lustre of midday to objects below. When what to my wondering eyes should appear but a miniature sleigh and 8 tiny reindeer, with a little old driver so lively and quick, I knew in a moment it must be St. Nick. More rapid than eagles his coursers they came, and he whistled and shouted and called them by name. Now, I think that you all know the names of the reindeer, don't you? Do you know the names of Santa's reindeer? Okay, that means that you can join in this next section with me. So can you shout all the names of the reindeer with me? Here we go. Now Dasher, now Dancer, now Prancer and Vixen, on Comet, on Cupid, on Donner and Blitzen, to the top of the porch, to the top of the wall, now dash away, dash away, dash away all. Now, I've always thought this about this story. There's somebody missing, isn't there? So we've got Dasher and Dancer, Prancer and Vixen. We have Comet and Cupid, Donner and Blitzen. But we're missing Rudolph, aren't we? Why, we can't have a Christmas story without Rudolph in it. I wonder how we could put him in our Christmas story today. I think I have just had the most wonderful idea. Do you think that you could sing Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer with me to add him into our Christmas story? Do you think you could do that? Oh, how fantastic. We're going to sing it all together. I'm going to do some actions in my Christmas cabin, and you can do some dance moves or actions where you are. Okay, you can follow mine if you'd like to, but you can do anything that you'd like. Here we go, everyone. You know Dasher and Dancer and Prancer and Vixen, Comet and Cupid and Donner and Blitzen, but do you recall the most famous reindeer of all? Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer had a very shiny nose, and if you ever saw it, you would even say it glows. All of the other reindeer used to laugh and call him names. They never let poor Rudolph join in any reindeer games. Then one foggy Christmas Eve, Santa came to say, Rudolph, with your nose so bright, won't you guide my sleigh tonight? Then how the reindeer loved him as they shouted out with glee, Rudolph the red-nosed reindeer, you'll go down in history. Oh, well done everybody, that was wonderful. Such beautiful singing voices. Now this is the time where you can dance around and do any moves that you'd like. You can twirl around your room. Be careful though, we don't want any sore toes. You can dance like a reindeer. Well done! If you've got a partner at home, if there's someone there with you, why not dance with a partner? Doing some fantastic dance moves around your room. And then we're going to get ready to come in and sing all together from Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer again. Okay? You can follow along with my actions or you can do your own. Okay? Super stuff. Are you ready? Here we go. Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer had a very shiny nose, and if you ever saw it, you would even say it glows. All of the other reindeer used to laugh and call him names. They never let poor Rudolph join in any reindeer games. Then one foggy Christmas Eve, Santa came to say, Rudolph, with your nose so bright, won't you guide my sleigh tonight? Then how the reindeer loved him as they shouted out with glee, Rudolph the red-nosed reindeer, you'll go down in history. Oh, that was wonderful, everybody. Well done. What fantastic singing voices that you've got. Okay, would you like to hear what happens next in the story? Should we have a look where we left off? Okay. As dry leaves that before the wild hurricane fly, when they meet with an obstacle, mount to the sky. So up to the housetops the coursers they flew, with a sleigh full of toys, and St. Nicholas too. And then in a twinkling, I heard on the roof the prancing and pawing of each little hoof. As I drew in my head and was turning around, down the chimney St. Nicholas came with a bound. He was dressed all in fur from his head to his foot, and his clothes were all tarnished with ashes and soot. A bundle of toys he had flung on his back, and he looked like a peddler just opening his pack. His eyes, how they twinkled, his dimples, how merry. His cheeks were like roses, his nose like a cherry. His droll little mouth was drawn up like a bow, and the beard of his chin was as white as the snow. He had a broad face and a little round belly that shook when he laughed like a bowl full of jelly. Now I do love the way that Santa laughs. Do you think we should do a ho 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 all together after 3 just for fun? I think so too. Okay, are you ready? All together. 1, 2, 3. Ho ho ho! Well done everybody, that was fun. Okay, let's see what happens next. He was chubby and plump, a right jolly old elf, and I laughed when I saw him in spite of myself. A wink of his eye and a twist of his head soon gave me to know I had nothing to dread. He spoke not a word, but went straight to his work, and filled all the stockings, then turned with a jerk, and laying a finger aside of his nose, and giving a nod, up the chimney he rose. He sprung to his sleigh, to his team gave a whistle, and away they all flew like the down of a thistle. But I heard him exclaim ere he drove out of sight. This is my favourite part. Okay, St. Nicholas says, "Happy Christmas to all, and to all a good night." Do you think that you could say that with me to finish our story all together? Do you think you could? That would be wonderful. Okay, an extra special ending all together. Are you ready after 3? 1, 2, 3. Happy Christmas to all, and to all a good night. The end. Oh, that was just wonderful, everybody. Thank you so much for listening to my Christmas story today. And not just for listening, but for joining in too. You have been fantastic. And we've got lots of beautiful singing voices. I hope you've enjoyed it as much as I have. And I really hope you have a wonderful Christmas this year, spending lots of time with your families. Merry Christmas, everyone.